Yes. In next class onwards, please do it before I come. Huh? Yes. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। We can chant the shloka together. Satchidanandarupaya Vishvotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Maybe we'll put it on this board, somebody will write, so you can write in the evening satsang, we'll do it. So far, we have seen the description of 7 gurus and 8th guru we are seeing. First guru is Prithvi. From Prithvi we learn 2 things. One is accommodation, second is contribution, serving others. Prithvi, second is Vayu. Vayu also we learn 2 things. From Pranavayu we learn to eat. One should eat for living and not living for eating. So food should be taken only for survival of the maintenance of prana. That is one lesson from prana, Vayu. Second lesson is interacting with the objects without attachment. So these 2 lessons from Vayu. Prithvi, Vayu, Akashaha. From space we learned that Atma, the self, and the knower of the self is asangaha, uninvolved, unaffected. Prithvi, Vayu, Akashaha. Then Apaha, water. From water we learn that a learned person, a mature person will be swachchaha, pure, then affectionate, then sweet in speech, and purifying others by his teaching, by his expressions, by his greatness. So these are the 4 lessons from water. And then Agnihi, from fire we learnt that there is only one uniform Atma, but because of media of manifestation being many and varied, Atma or Paramatma appears to be many and varied. So that is Agni. Chandrama, from the moon we learned that all modifications, birth, growth, decline, and even disappearance, all of them belong to the body and not the Atma. Ravihi, the sun we learn that you receive and give things without any identification. So that was the learning from the sun, Suryaha. And now we are learning from Kapotaha. So far we had Anvaya learning, Anvaya Shiksha. Anvaya Shiksha means positive learning. That how they are having this greatness, you also can have. Now from Kapota we are learning what? What you should not be like. From some people we learn that also. In fact, many times, nowadays it happens that we learn only unlike reading, unlike learning, that one should not be like this, one should not be like this. That also is learning. And from the Kapota, the pigeon, we learnt that love can be there, but let there not be attachment. What is the difference we saw? In love, you give freedom. In attachment, you try to control, be possessive. And love comes from strength, whereas the attachment comes from weakness. And in love, you are ready to accept facts, whereas in attachment, you are having the denial mode. You don't accept the facts. Your mind is not ready to accept the facts. So let there be love, but not attachment. And even love, let there be proper place of love. Love should not become the only focus of your life. Give your love to love and care to others, but let this alone not become the focus of your life, that you are always busy with this and you do not have time for your inner growth, inner discovery of limitless self. You don't have time. So, love also let it be there, but na atisnehaha. For some people, relationship is the center of life. Different people have different center. One has to find out what is the center of one's being. Some people are fame centered. For them, name is very important. For some people, money is very important. Whole life runs around that. Money. Paisa mera Parmeshwar, मैं पैसा का दास. So like they say. So, money is my Lord, I am the servant to money. Some people are relationship centered. Some people are bhoga centered, indulgence centers. They all the time think of bhoga. Music, dance, eating, this, eat, drink, be married. That alone is center. One has to find out what is the center of your life, where your life, your mind revolves around. So here we are saying, let there be love. It helps you to grow, but let that not become the center of your life. Let it be one aspect of your being. It is important, useful, but not everything in life. Alright, so this is what it was said. If you are too much attached to someone, then santapam vindeta. One would attain affliction like what? Deenadihi kapotaha iva. Like that pigeon who was feeling very helpless. I think we have seen the Anvaya for this. We saw? Anvaya we saw? No, okay. Anvaya is atisnehaha prasangaha va क्वापि केनचित् न कर्तव्यः कुर्वन् सन् दीनदिहि कपोतः इव संतापम विन्देता. All right. Now the next one is continuation of the kapota. The pigeon is we have given 3 shlokas because in the Moolam there are 23 shlokas are there. So we have given 3 shlokas for this kapota guru. So what is one more lesson to be learned? Which is there given in the Moolam, the original text. So one more shloka regarding kapota. Evam kutumbya shantatma द्वन्द्वारामः पतत्रिवत् पुष्णन् कुटुम्बं कृपणः सानुबन्धो वसीदति Kutumbam is dirgha, no? It is long. It should be Kutumbam. Kutumbam may not be dirgha. I will check and tell you. Okay. It doesn't matter meaning wise, there will not be difference. Evam kutumbi ashantatma dvandva ramaha patatrivat pushtan kutumbam krupanaha sanubandha avasidati. So after this story given, this conclusion is made. In the morning we saw the story that this pigeon was very attached to his wife and children, and therefore he suffered and finally died. So here conclusion is made. Evam, in this manner, like that patatrivat, like that bird, patatri refers to the bird. In this manner, like bird, that pigeon, kutumbi, family man, who is ashantatma, who is having disturbed mind, one who is having uncontrolled, disturbed mind. Dvandva ramaha, always engrossed in the pairs of opposite, always busy with this worldly pleasure and pain. This pain is there, so this pleasure is there, remain busy with that only. And pushtan kutumbam, just nourishing the family. Krupanaha, different meanings are there. One is wretched. Krupanaha, sanubandha, along with family, along with all possessions. Avasidati means suffers. Dukkhena vinashyati, suffers and perishes. So here what is said? Having family is not wrong. In fact, it is advisable for most of the people. In our Shastra, we talk about 4 stages of life. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. General order is this. Brahmacharya means student life. So person goes to the Gurukulam or the school, college, studies there, and then he gets married. That is called Grihasthashrama. And then after Grihasthashrama, one goes to Vanaprasthashrama. One withdraws from these household activities, hands over the responsibility to the family members, withdraws and lives the life of this Vanaprastha, where person is retired in the forest or even in the house, in the place separate from the main house, if possible, or at least in one room. So person reduces the commercial activities. Many people ask nowadays, what is Vanaprasthashrama, Swamiji? So Vanaprasthashrama means the life of tapas, life of penance. Many fastings are there, many maunam is there. So withdrawing from all worldly activities and doing more and more upasana, meditation on Ishvara, more japa, more tapas. That is the life of Vanaprastha. No commercial activity. Vanaprastha means he should not invest then all the time morning. First thing he has to do is what? Today my share market were gone up or gone down. That is the first thing he has to do. Then it is not Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means no more commercial activity. He can have some FTs and he can get some interest, it is okay. But every day he has to refresh. Today this share I have to buy, this share I have to sell. It is not Vanaprastha spirit. Vanaprastha means there is no more this such commercial engagement. He cannot do job. Vanaprastha, Grihastha should do the job, can and should do the job. But if you want to live Vanaprastha life, this mind should not go for earning more and more. Whatever income is there, you manage with that. So if you want to be Vanaprastha, otherwise be happy in Grihastha Ashrama, continue. But Vanaprastha means no more commercial activities. And then comes Sannyasa Ashrama, where person leaves home and keeps traveling or goes and stays in some ashrama. This is Sannyasa Ashrama, no family connection. At that time he cannot have this all what is called FDs and all this, he has to give up. He has to renounce to his children if he wants to take real sannyasa. So this is how 4 stages of life are there. The Shastra's teaching is, you study well in your Brahmacharya ashrama, lead the life of Karma Yoga in Grihastha ashrama, do the Upasana in Vanaprastha ashrama, and exclusively pursue Jnana Yoga in Sannyasa ashrama. This is the program given by Shastra, Moksha program. This is how Moksha program. Moksha program what? Prepare, know, be free. This is a Moksha program. Prepare how? By Karma Yoga and Upasana. How do you prepare? Karma Yoga in Grihastha ashrama, Upasana in Vanaprastha. And then Sannyasa ashrama, you get knowledge, be free. That was original scheme. But nowadays we little bit compromise. We say remaining in Grihastha ashrama, you do all 3 of them. Karma Yoga, later on Upasana, and then Jnana Yoga. All 3 you can do remaining in Grihastha ashrama. Many people ask this question, Swamiji, in Grihastha ashrama moksha is possible or not? This is one of the questions. So, questioner is generally Grihastha only. Sannyasi doesn't ask this question. Grihastha only asks this question. But Sannyasi cannot ask because he cannot go reverse. So, he cannot ask. Only Grihastha asks that, Swamiji, is moksha possible in Grihastha ashrama? You know what is our answer? Moksha has nothing to do with a particular ashrama. Moksha has something to do with abiding wisdom. Wisdom about yourself being limitless. And this wisdom should be free from doubts and habitual error. So if you have this obstacle-free abiding wisdom about yourself being limitless Brahma, that itself is a means for moksha. And it can happen in Grihastha ashrama, it can happen in Sannyasa ashrama. Like, you can give this exam studying in the hostel or studying at home. It's not necessary that everybody has to go to the hostel only. Remaining at home also you can study and give exam. And when your certificate comes, it doesn't say that this person passed remaining in hostel, remaining in the not hospital, home. There is no such difference. Same degree will be there. So we are saying that moksha has nothing to do with the ashrama. Moksha has something to do with your knowledge. Now question is, can this knowledge be attained in Grihastha ashrama or not? We say yes, can be attained, but it is definitely difficult. Sannyasa ashrama, it is relatively easy. Like in hostel there is a study atmosphere, so if you are in good hostel with good company, hostel is more conducive compared to the house. But it doesn't mean that remaining at home one cannot pass the exam. One can. But only thing, one has to be little more careful, one has to be more detached, one has to have more willpower to withstand all temptations, because all your brothers will be watching cricket match, still you have to go and study. Difficult, but not impossible. So in Grihastha ashrama, Jnanam is possible or not? Our answer is yes, possible. You have to make it possible. It is possible, but you have to make it possible by your sincerity. Another question, is Sannyasa ashrama guarantee for Jnanam? No. So Grihasthashrama is not a guarantee for samsara, and sannyasashrama is not guarantee for moksha. You cannot say that this person is a householder, therefore he cannot have jnanam, cannot have moksha. You cannot say. This person is a sannyasi, therefore he has to have jnanam and he has to have moksha, will be there. That also we cannot say. It depends. If you use your grihasthashrama well, you can get jnanam in grihasthashrama. If you do not use sannyasashrama well, you do not get jnanam in sannyasashrama. If you use sannyasashrama well, you can get it. Then people may ask, Swamiji, in grihasthashrama also it can be gained, in sannyasashrama also it can be gained. Then why did you go to sannyasashrama only? Why didn't you go to grihasthashrama? It depends upon the background. If a person thinks that my temperament is more suitable for this, and I can use this sannyasashrama well, then one can directly take. But default setting is what? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. This is a default setting. We, Puja Swamiji used to say, we are abnormal people. We means those who Brahmacharya to Sannyasa are direct. Those who are going directly, they are not regular people. Irregular people. We admit that. We are a little bit abnormal people. Therefore, some idiosyncrasies will be there. And so, ashrama means the stage of life is not directly responsible for moksha. That has to be well set in your mind. Otherwise, remaining in grihasthashrama, you will say, anyway, I cannot get knowledge, Swamiji. So, what is the use of attending classes and doing all this, So, you will lose the heart. Don't lose the heart. Keep trying. And if you are sincere, we have got examples of Janaka Raja. Always remember, Janaka Raja remaining in grihasthashrama got jnanam, got moksha. And there are many sannyasis remaining in sannyasashrama did not get. There are many sannyasi remaining in sannyasashrama, they got it. So both variations we have. Alright. So here in this shloka, grihasthashrama is not criticized. Taking care of family is not criticized. But remaining obsessed with family and considering this family alone as the ultimate goal of life, that type of obsession with family is criticized. Take care of family, but don't consider taking care of family alone is the goal of life. And so here it is said, a person who is dvandva ramaha, lost in all these pairs of opposite, all this firefighting approach, all the time solving this problem, that problem, making this person happy, making that person happy, busy with that only. Then such a person, there is krupanaha, who is vishasakta, who is wretched, helpless. That person avasidati, he suffers and is destroyed. Therefore, in life, everything has got a place, and let everything be in its place. That is the principle. Grihasthashrama has a place, taking care of family has a place, and let everything be in its place. When it is to be done, do it. But don't consider taking care of family alone as the life mission. One needs to outgrow at some stage. When your children are capable of taking of their children, don't over-assume the responsibility. Don't say, you will not take good care. We will take. Don't have that. Let them learn. Let them grow. Some parents are overprotective about their children. And because of that, their children also don't grow well. Because when you are overprotective, they don't grow. They don't develop the strength. One person was telling, Swamiji, my father was so overprotective when I go abroad, I did not know even simple things how to cross the road. So don't be overprotective. Make them strong. Let them grow. You know that when child is learning to walk, and if you give them support, there is support, what they call perambulator or something. So something is there. If child learns walking with that, the feet will not be very strong. Child has to learn, get up, fall down, get up, fall down, and then learns, feet will be very strong. Sometimes we become so overprotective, we make them weak. The children don't know how to take responsibility of their life. Everything father does. The form, admission form, he fills up, and he wants to travel, then all these ticket form, everything. Let him learn. So you make your children stronger by giving them responsibility. You there as a protector. You be there behind, but let them learn. Otherwise, what will happen? When you are not there, they will suffer more. So Shastra is saying that you take care of your family, but let it not become the only life mission for you. And that is said here, Pushnan Kutumbam Krupanaha Sanubandhova Sidati. Otherwise, you will suffer and your children also will suffer. Therefore, give proper place to this taking care of family. Taking care of family is a very good exercise, because when you are bringing up children, you are also brought up. You know that when you bring up your children, you are also brought up in the process. How? Some of your childhood issues will be resolved when you are bringing up children. That is why somebody said nicely, what is the age of mother? And he said, the age of the child and mother is the same. It's a very interesting thing, no? The age of the child and mother is the same. How? When the child is born, then only mother is born. So as mother, this lady is what? As old as the child is. And therefore, when you bring up the children, then in the process, you are also brought up. Many of your issues are resolved. You develop more patience, more expansion. You learn to adjust. It's a very good exercise. And even sannyasi like us also end up doing it, You may be taking care of 2-3 children. We have to take care of 20, 30, 40 children. Of course, they will have childlike requirements sometimes. So Bhagavan gives us. I always believe that whatever you need to go through, Bhagavan gives that situation. Wherever you go, that situation will come. If you are lacking in some area of your growth, then Bhagavan will keep giving the situation. Until you master over that situation, that area of your life, Bhagavan keeps giving. If somebody doesn't know how to deal with mother-in-law, and she leaves home and goes to the ashram, you know what will happen? In ashram there will be a lady who will be exactly like mother-in-law. My God. So whatever I had, there, here also that. Jahan jahan jate, wahin chale aate. So that is what happens. So therefore in life, don't run away from situation. If some area of your life you have to grow, you have to grow. Otherwise, Bhagavan will keep sending the situation in different way. So, bringing up children is necessary for most of the people, and therefore, it is very useful exercise. But don't remain obsessed with that. Don't consider that alone to be mission of life. That is the message given in this shloka. Anvaya is evam patatrivat ashantatma dvandvaramaha kutumbi. Kutumbi means family man. Kutumbam pushnan krupanaha san sanubandhaha avasidati. Alright. Now in the next shloka it is said, a person remains busy only with family life and does not think of moksha, that person has wasted away the opportunity. In the business they call wasted opportunity. You got the opportunity and you did not use it. It is a wasted opportunity. So, person got human life and he did not use it properly. Then it is a big loss. That is said in the next shloka. It is a continuation of this Kapota Guru, now Guru number 8. Yah prapyam manusham lokam muktidvaram apavrutam Griheshu khagavat saktam Griheshu khagavat saktah Tamarudachyutam viduhu. Yes. That's Sakaha is there, it should be corrected. Saktaha. Ka and ta. Saktaha. So he says, Yaha prapya manusham lokam muktidvaram apavrutam griheshu khagavat saktaha tam arudachyutam viduhu. In our Shastra it is said, for getting moksha, human life is the most conducive life. In Naraka you cannot pursue. In animal's body you cannot pursue. In Devata's body, even though they have got very good intelligence, but they are busy with bhoga. And generally, when so much, what is called, joy is there, pleasure is there, sense pleasure is there, then person does not pay attention to the pursuit of moksha. And therefore what happens? In Devaloka, also people, even though they can pursue, but they don't pursue. Only in Manushya Loka, thoda khatta, thoda mitha. And therefore what happens? A person has got opportunity to have vairagyam, dispassion, viveka, discrimination. And therefore person will have the mind and opportunity to pursue moksha. Therefore Manushya Loka is considered to be Muktidvaram, is a gateway to moksha. Apavrutam, open gateway to moksha. Manusham lokam, human life. But what happens? A person remains busy with all other pursuit and does not pursue moksha, and he wastes away. He does not use this human life properly. He is wasting away the opportunity he has given. And such a person, such a jiva is called Arudachyuta. Arudachyuta means climbed almost to the destination and from there fell down. Somebody remain at the foothill only. They did not climb. So all animals are like that. They remain in foothill, they cannot climb. Human body is something like jiva has climbed some steps and from there he comes down. And so Shastra is telling that human life is a very rare opportunity for moksha, and let it not be wasted away. If a person does not get moksha in this human life, then it is a wasted opportunity. That is said here, Yaha, one who, any jiva, Manusham lokam prapya, having attained human world or human life, human birth, which is Muktidvaram, gateway to moksha, and that too apavrutam, open. Having attained human life, which is a gateway, open gateway to moksha, griheshu saktaha, remain attached to the household affairs. Like what? Khagavat, like that Kapota, our hero, this pigeon. So like that bird, like that pigeon, remains busy with the household affairs, the family members and family affairs, tam, to that person, we have to supply the karta, vidvamsaha, learned people, viduhu, declare, know, as what? Arudachyutam. So this person is given the title. What is the title? Arudachyutam. Aruda means climbed. Chutam means fallen. Climbed and fallen. Some jivas cannot even climb. Animal body, they cannot climb for moksha. In that body, they don't have pursuit for moksha. They don't attend classes, they don't attend retreats. So they have not even aruda, they have not even started climbing. Whereas this human life is what? Is an opportunity, he is given some elevation. In tennis language, advantage. He has some advantage. That as a human being, he can have shastra, he can have guru, he can have infrastructure. He has capacity to understand. He has got free will to pursue. So he is aruda. Aruda means climbed. Climbed and chutam, fallen. It is something like a person got admission in IIT and from there he got busy with all drugs and all this and comes back. So that is called what? Aruda Chuta. Some people did not get admission there. This fellow got it, did not use it and came back. So similarly, human life is a very rare opportunity. In Viveka Chudamani, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Durlabham trayamevaitat devanugrahetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshrayaha. These three things are very rare. One is manushyatvam. The human life itself is very rare. Why? Because you have to have almost 50% punya, 50% papa fructified. From your huge collection of punyam and papa, 50% punya, 50% papa, almost equal. 49-51 can be there. 50-50 can be there. When such combination is there of your punya papa, fructified punya papa, then only you get human life. If your papa is more, then you go to animal's body. If your punya is more, you go to Devata Loka. Either you go up or you go down. In between you can be there only when this type of karma combination is possible. Therefore it is a very rare opportunity. And if a person remains griheshu saktaha, griheshu sakta means remain busy with that. And people say that, Swamiji, I am a successful man. Why? Because I have built up my own house, I have got 3 children, all 3 of them are abroad. One is in America, other is in UK, other is in Australia. And Swamiji, all well settled. And 3-4 months I spent in America, 4 months in UK, 4 months in Australia, taking care of my grandchildren. Person thinks that he is successful, but according to Shastra, yes, he is definitely successful as far as the Grihasthashrama responsibility is concerned, definitely. We congratulate the person. But he has not fully utilized the opportunity given to him or her as a human being. It is something like you are here in the ashrams, living in the ashram, and you go to the city. For what? Buying medicine. And you go, 9 o'clock bus you go, reach there 10 o'clock, and then you went to Annapurna, have some dosa and all this. Because in ashram, same food is there, so masala dosa you had that. Then you went to this matinee show. I don't know nowadays it is there or not. So 12 to 3 or something. And then you went to park and all this, and the money is over, and only ticket for bus ticket, whatever the money is there, you come back. You enjoyed. But the purpose for which you had gone to the city, what was the purpose? To buy medicine. Everything else you did, but that you forgot, or that you did not have time and money for that. So, the person who is busy with these household things only, they are like that person. You did it well, You enjoyed dosa, you enjoyed movie, etc., park walking, everything okay. But the very purpose for which you had gone there, that is not fulfilled. So similarly, this person, Arudachyuta, means climbed and he fallen down, means he did not use this opportunity. In Kenopanishad, there is a very beautiful sentence. Iha cheda vedit atha satyam asti, na chediha vedin mahati vinashti. If a person has understood the truth and discovered freedom, then life is meaningful. If that is not done, then mahati vinashtihi, great loss. Why great loss? Because loss is infinite. You did not discover infinite, so there is an infinite loss. And that is said here, that Grihastha Ashrama is very important, but let it not become the only thing to be done in life. Alright. Anvaya, apavrutam muktidvaram manusham lokam prapya yaha griheshu khagavat saktaha tam vidvamsaha arudachyutam viduhu. Alright. Now, so with this, the Guru number 8. It's not a nice thing to say Guru number 8, but here we have to say like this. So, now we are entering into the 9th Guru. 9th Guru is Ajagaraha, Python. So, Python also is a Guru, especially for sannyasi and for Grihastha also. We will see how one can learn from this Ajagara Python. The next shloka. Here, yeah, in your book it must be Sumrushtam is there, Mru, Makara, Ru is there, Refa, Mru, Mra is there, Ru, Rishi Ru is there, Refa is there, okay. Okay, Grasam Sumrushtam Berasam, Grasam Sumrushtam Berasam, Mahantam stokameva va yadrichchayaiva patitam graseda jagaro kriyaha. Yes. Now, Ajagara, Python. All of you know what is Python? The huge snake. And Ajagara has got, generally his tendency is, it does not go out for hunting. It sits in one place. And small animals come, then it just, swallows it. That is called Ajagara Vritti. Ajagara Vritti means the style of Ajagara Python. What is the style? Not going for hunting, not going for food anywhere. Whatever comes, he accepts. Similarly, a sannyasi who is not going anywhere for food, not making any special effort for food, whatever comes by chance, he accepts it. So that type of saint is called Ajagaraha. Ajagaraha means following the style of Ajagara Python. So Dattatreya says, I learned from Ajagara. See, Ajagara, he does not go for hunting, still he gets some food. So similarly, a person, sannyasi, who has got Shraddha in Ishvara, so he said, whatever comes as per my prarabdha, I will accept. And for that one requires lot of courage. Because there are chances that for 2-3 days, you may have to starve also. Possible. So, in fact, Bhagavan will test you that whether you are really committed to this lifestyle or for showing up. See, I don't go for it. and indirectly you send SMS to somebody. So like that you should not do. You are ready to go for this starving fasting. But this prarabdha, a person has got the prarabdha and shraddha in Ishvara, wherever person is, it will come. Puja Swamiji said he had tried in Rishikesh. He says one day or something it did not happen, but next day somebody brought. So it happens. So Ajgara Vritti. So this is for sannyasi. But Swamiji, how it is related to us? For Grihastha, how it is related? Whatever food comes to your plate, eat without adding anything. Don't complain about it. Many people say this salt is not good. Some people even so angry they throw the plate. Not that. If today's salt is forgotten, so I will take food without salt. Don't add from outside. Oh, the tea, the sugar is less, little bit more. No. Ajgara Vritti for Grihastha is acceptance of whatever food has come. If it is burnt, you eat burnt. Yeah, of course, if it is poison or something has come, some insect has fallen, you need not eat. But taste-wise, today it is less salt or less sugar, more sugar, or it has become cold now, little bit cold. Some people want always very, very hot tea. Somebody, when I went to some place, he said, Swamiji, I take full, and I generally like to take it little bit afterwards, 5-10 minutes. Some people means full. In fact, they should sit on the gas stove and put the sugar and that alone can manage. So, it's little bit cold. 10 minutes before is made, you drink that. If it is not healthy, okay, then you don't drink. But 5-10 minutes, it doesn't become unhealthy. So, learn to accept whatever food comes to your plate. Don't add anything. Some people, they are eating and in between they make it hot. They take out, put it. This is too much. They are drinking tea and they are talking and in between that is become cold. Again they make it hot. Not that. Don't do that. Ajgar Vritti for Grihastha is this. Yallabase nija karmo patam. Whatever comes as per your karma that day, accept it, eat it. That is Ajgar Vritti for Grihastha. Ajgar Vritti for sannyasi is not working for food. If prarabdha is there, it comes. If prarabdha is not there, that day starving. Lot of fat is there, so Bhagavan wants you to little bit starve, dieting. So for sannyasi, dieting is what? The day food does not come, that is a dieting, that is fasting. He need not do special fasting on Ekadashi. When it does not come, it is a fasting. That is said here. Grasam. Grasam literally means morsel, referring to the food. Food which is sumrushtam, delicious. Or virasam. Virasam means without rasa, tasteless, insipid. Like sometimes the lady has forgotten to put salt or anything. Virasam, without taste. So, sumrushtam means tasty, delicious. Virasam means tasteless. Mahantam, sumptuous, so many items. Or stokam, very little, only one item. One sambar rice came, that's all. Stokam is very little, quantity wise and item number wise. Stokam is little. Eva, indeed. Va means or. So food may be tasty or tasteless, sumptuous or very little. Yadrichaya eva apatitam. Apatitam means has come. Yadrichaya, by chance, by providence, by prarabdha. Whatever food, tasty or tasteless, very sumptuous or very little, whatever has come, apatitam, come, yadrichaya, by chance, on its own. Then, grased, munihi, we have to supply the learned person should eat. Graset means should eat. Akriyaha, without making any special efforts. Ajagaraha, following the lifestyle of python. Ajagaraha refers to the Muni. Ajagara doesn't refer to the person, doesn't refer to the python. The one who is following the lifestyle of python, that sage, that learned person should eat without making any special efforts like python. So Ajagaraha means the one who is following the lifestyle of python. So that is important, otherwise a person is following this spiritual pursuit and his mind remains only in the kitchen, then progress will not be so much. As somebody said nicely, he said the spiritual pursuit is neither for chicken-hearted and kitchen-hearted. Chicken-hearted means all the time afraid. That they cannot pursue. One has to have courage. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. This self is not attained by weak-minded people. It requires a lot of strength. You have to take a lot of bold decision. So chicken-hearted it is not possible, and kitchen-hearted also not possible. Kitchen-hearted means all the time heart is there in the kitchen. What is cooked today? In fact, when you are passing by, some smell will come. What smell it is today? Whatever it is there, it will come. So one has to have that type of objectivity, acceptance with regard to the food. That is the message. So as I told you, for sannyasi, it is to be followed in a more strict manner. Doesn't make any special effort for getting food. Whatever comes, he eats. For a grihastha, he will make some effort because he has to cook, he has to bring provision, so he has to make effort. But whatever comes on that day, accept it. So akriyaha, for a sannyasi, not making any effort, special effort for food. For grihastha, not making special effort to change the items. Whatever is there, eat that. Alright. So here Anvaya, grass, the Sumrushtam birasam mahantam stokam evava grasam yadrichaya eva apatitam ajagaraha akriyaha munihi graset. Alright, so that was the guru number 9. Ajagaraha. The 10th guru is the ocean. The ocean also is a great guru, we can learn from him. What is to be learned? That is said in the next shloka. Munih prasanna gambhiraha durvigahyo duratyayaha anantaparo yakshobhyaha yakshobhyaha stimitoda ivarnavaha. Dakara is a hal here.
The same pra became ma, munihi, masanna.
Muni prasanna, acha, pra. Now all of you have understood that, yeah. So prasanna, you should read as a prasanna. Muni masanna, I don't know how it happened, it is a big mystery. So prasanna, okay. Munihi prasanna gambhiraha durvigahya duratyayaha anantaparaha hi akshobhyaha stimitoda iva arnavaha. Arnavaha means the ocean. So like, iva means like, just as or like ocean which is stimitodaha, with quiet water. Stimita means quiet. Uda means water. So like the ocean with quiet water, Munihi, sage, a learned person, should be what? Prasanna Gambhiraha. Like the ocean is quiet and profound. Similarly, the learned person would be Prasannaha, quiet. But not quiet because he doesn't know anything. Gambhiraha. Gambhira means profound. Generally what happens that the people who have got half knowledge, they keep on talking. Ardho ghato gosham upaiti nunam. Half filled pot will make lot of noise. Full pot, the pot filled with full water, fully complete, that pot will not make noise. So wise person, learned person is the one who is prasanna, quiet, not because he doesn't know anything. He is profound. Gambhira means profound. So how a wise person, learned person would be? He will be like ocean. In what sense he will be like ocean? That description is given. Prasanna Gambhiraha. Quiet, and prasanna has got another meaning. Cheerful also. Cheerful and Gambhiraha, profound. His knowledge is very profound. Durvigahyaha. Unfathomable. It is very difficult to understand some of his ways. Like Pujya Swamiji, I heard, I was very much surprised. Somebody was doing some financial manipulation with Pujya Swamiji, cheating. Somebody came and told Swamiji, this person is cheating you. Swamiji said, I know it. But why, Swamiji, you allow him to cheat? Because I do not want that person to go somewhere else and cheat. Let him cheat me. This type of thing we cannot figure out. We can never think that this is also a way of doing things. He said, I know it. Let him on. So it is he, Durvigahya. What these great people, how they do, sometimes we don't understand. How he did like this? Durvigahya. His ways are unfathomable because we have got one general shallow thinking. And from shallow thinking, if we evaluate his or her behavior, it will Durvigahya. We can't understand. Why Swamiji did like this? Many times people will have question, why he did like this? That question comes why? Because we are thinking from our narrow outlook. Therefore, big people will be what? Durvigahya. And Duratyayaha. At the same time, he cannot, that wise person, learned person cannot be overpowered. He will have strong will. Whatever is to be done, he will do it. Duratyaya means who cannot be crossed over, means who cannot be overwhelmed. And Anantaparaha. He is limitless. So he is abiding in limitless Brahman, therefore he is expression of that limitlessness. Para means the shore. Anantapara means he is having this infinite shore, means he is not having any limitations. He is abiding in limitless Brahman. And limitlessness, when it is owned up, it will be expressed in the form of love and compassion. In fact, wise person alone really loves. Real compassion, real love, boundless compassion will be there for a wise person. Other people will have little bit element of attachment, controlling. So wise person, this owning up of limitlessness will be expressed in the form of love and compassion. So he is Anantaparaha, means limitless, illimitable. And he indeed Akshobhyaha. Akshobhyaha means he cannot be disturbed, undisturbable. You tell him that, oh, this happened, Puja Swamiji, when some big function was to happen, people say, Swamiji, what will happen? What will happen? Swamiji, something will happen. We'll go through it. Akshobhyaha. Anything happens, it does not disturb him or her. People will go and say all kinds of things. He remains akshobhyaha, undisturbable, undisturbed. And in this manner, he is like the ocean. What type of ocean? The ocean with quiet water. Means he is very tranquil. The tranquility is the sign of this wisdom. Because why are we disturbed? We are disturbed because we give unnecessary importance to people, objects and situations. Nobody can disturb you without your permission. Nobody can disturb you without your giving power to that person to disturb you. Nothing can disturb you unless you give power to that thing to disturb you. So it is a very important principle. We are disturbed because we give power to the world to disturb us. Otherwise, nobody can disturb us. This is very important. So somebody disturbs you because you have given power to that person, to that situation to disturb you. Otherwise, it is a situation. Somebody is shouting at you. If you give importance to that shouting, you are disturbed. But suppose you know that person has got little bit mental, then it doesn't disturb you. Why? Because you don't give power to that shouting. You know that person has got this problem, so he doesn't disturb you. Why? You are not giving power. So therefore, when somebody disturbs you, you are also quite a bit responsible. Otherwise, nobody can disturb you. How can it disturb? Yeah, physical pain somebody can cause without your permission, possible. But sorrow is different from pain. Remember, we don't say, Swamiji, I have got some sorrow in the knee. Do you say that? Pain is different, sorrow is different. Pain is possible without your permission. Somebody can push you from behind, put a punch on you. It is possible. But sorrow nobody can cause. Sadness nobody can cause without your giving undue importance to that. So the wise person is like this ocean with tranquil water, placid water. That is how the wise person is. So we also can learn. We also deliberately develop this quality. More about this we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Hari Om.